crazy.
So it's what time is it?
11:07.
Wow, that went by quick, that last hour and a half.
Not for me.
So it's windy,
It's very
and our
windy.
lights keep flickering. Or Gwen's cell keeps going out for some reason.
Yeah, I can't. I was on a phone call and it went to SOS, and I'm like, oh no. And then, I was able to text, and then we connected again. But then it was like, it would just go out, and she was like, I only get 6 seconds of you, and then it goes out. So then I was like, we just gave up. I was like, I'll try it in a little bit. But yeah, I told him that I won't probably stay. If there's another hurricane that's like this, and I mean right now it's to a 2, but it's nerve-wracking. I can't do it.
Are we gonna have to fly you home, or
We're all gonna evacuate. Why? But he's been sitting here with an earbud in and not hearing a thing.
I've been.
But wait, shh.
You probably can't hear it. But we've been sitting here with we've been live streaming news stations, tracking the storm and stuff, and I mean I just can't sit there for hours and hours and hours and watch news reports. And so I've been watching The Hobbit. I'm on the second movie.
But yeah, he has the ear things in, so I don't know if
I only got one in.
But
in one ear, but
you weren't. You did have 2 at one point,
no,
I think.
No, I never put 2 in. I never put 2.
But anyway, I was like talking to him. He couldn't hear me, and I'm like, "Can you hear that?" And he's like, "Oh." So no, you weren't hearing it. Oh gosh, there's no way I'm gonna be able to sleep.
She's a.
And.
Well, why don't you do the same thing? Like.
I know. I should go get my noise canceling headphones.
Yeah.
But I don't think I can use them on this phone because of the plug. I have to use them on.
That's right.
On my iPhone, or I need a connector or something.
Adapter, or a new set of headphones.
We'll have to look into that.
But
yeah, so it's.
Yeah, the lights have been flickering a little bit. Luckily, knock on wood, don't want to jinx it. If we can keep powered, that would be ideal. It'd make everything else just that much easier. But we saw.
Go ahead.
Well, they just reported. Well, they reported while we were watching the news that there was a tornado that touched down in Port St. Lucie.
Yeah, but I think that was
fatalities.
But that was the earlier. That was.
Yeah, but still, it was with fatalities. So everybody south of the storm is now they're dealing with tornadoes, and there's been a ton of tornadoes.
Well, there was even one in Fort Myers.
And there's been some on the West Coast.
And
we're still north of the storm, right? Or the storm's going to pass to the south of us.
It's parallel to us. So we're in the cone. I don't think the eye is going to, but it's a big, it kind of spread out. I mean, it started out kind of small, but it's kind of spread out a little bit. So at one point, it did get really quiet. I was like, oh, maybe we are in the eye. But I kind of thought we weren't in this bad part till like 1 o'clock. But the storm did hit sooner than, I mean, it was later than, originally it was sooner, then it was later, and then it. That went out?
No, this didn't go out.
Why is it black?
Because there's no light. Okay, we lost power there for a second. Hopefully it'll come back on. This has been the most stressful part of it. She's ready to lose it.
Like I said, never again. We will be evacuating. Yeah, it's just, I mean, I don't know if if going to a hotel would be any different. Like, I mean, they say Disney, but Disney loses power too. I mean, I guess they have generators, but I thought that's for certain things. I don't know if in a room, but then what if they have more flooding in Disney than we would get here, and then we'd have to be worrying about like our car in the parking lot getting flooded or whatever. But that was what I was about to say was we were sitting here and all of a sudden we got the emergency alert go off that now we were flood warning. And with it being so dark now, we can't see what...
It was a flash flood. But we have retention. I'm not going to try to blow it off. But we have retention ponds around us. Not moving water.
But like the other day when I was driving down, we call it the Cal Road. Because there's ranches on either side.
Pastures.
It didn't even rain here at the house, but up right before that resort, it was flooded. Like you had to drive through a decent amount of water on the road. So you can't say, you don't know. But anyway, we got that, but it's nerve-wracking because it's dark. You can't see what the pond looks like. You did try to put a flashlight out there.
Yeah.
No, you're not even in it.
I know. Well, my arm.
What's wrong? You better do some exercises.
I can't. I'm sorry. I can't hold up a camera. I wouldn't survive on Survivor. That's for sure.
And like it, yeah. I don't know. I'm wondering if it's still windy out front, but it's definitely picking up more in the backyard than it was earlier. So I'm wondering if we are getting different directions.
The whip around.
But the rain's definitely beating on this side of the house.
What that we know of. Like, we don't know, because the whole other side of the house, there's no windows on it, and it's all cinder block. So we don't hear it. Okay, so that's our quarter after 11 update. We'll try to update as the night goes on, because...
there'll be no sleeping in this household.
And that's the thing. Gonna yell at me because I'm gonna end up passing out on the couch watching The Hobbit.
And that's the funny thing. Richie was down here, and I don't know what. Richie is very intelligent. So I had read online, and then I did actually see it on the news. So the news reporters were telling that too, to keep your indoor doors shut because of pressure, and like I guess in case there's a risk of your roof coming off of your house in the winds, having the doors closed, it helps it by it's a like 30% chance or something. So I said when it started getting windy, I was like, shut all the doors, make sure we have all the indoors shut. And he comes down here and asks me why he doesn't think that's right. Where did I hear this from? Like, it was, and then he's finally, I was like, Richie, I don't know. I heard it, a couple different sources. So that's what I did. And he's like, fine. All right, I'm going to bed. Meanwhile, this kid never goes to bed early. I'm like, and you're really going to go to bed with it like so windy like this? I kind of wish they were downstairs. I don't like that they're up there. That didn't sound good. neighborhood. I was trying to hit record and it didn't record. See these little tree thingies? I mean, some of them are dead. The ones less more out front are dead than. But some of them are knocked over. Or they're broke free from their supports. Oh, that sign's down. If you can see that, I'm like banging. Oh, I'm not used to using this thing.
So these are filled more.
Yeah. See any of these trees down or anything. Might be spinning this too quick. It's all flooded in there.
Well, that's normally a wet area anyway.
Wet air, but not like that.
Yeah.
And that's like at our house, next to the retention pond is a swamp where we have that sign that says the Disney sign. I call it the Disney sign. Beware of alligators and snakes. Well, we can't see it from, our bedrooms downstairs and the sliding glass doors, but Lauren, she's upstairs, so she can actually, from her window, she can actually look into the swamp. So this is when we say the cow road. This is the cow road. There are some cows up there, way up there. So she said the swamp went over its banks.
No, it didn't go up over its bank. It's just that there's a lot more water in it than normally is. It didn't go up over.
Well, also, our retention pond spills into that.
Yeah.
So it could have been from that. But yeah, I mean, you usually can see the cows that are, if it rains heavy, are standing in some water, but not to that extent. And I do know they posted in the wee hours of the morning, because I couldn't sleep, that this road was flooded up here. So I do want to see. Looks like it might rain. It's like I don't want to be just showing the back of this person's car. Like I said, the minute I turn it off, we'll come up with something to show. So yeah,
There's some debris there. But for as crazy as the winds were last night,
yeah, I'm surprised.
I'm surprised there's not trees down. I mean, that wind was
wicked.
Gwen's mad at me because I slept through most of it.
Snoring. As soon as his head hit the freaking pillow. I'm like, you gotta be kidding. I can't.
Like, that's higher than it would ever be.
I mean, when we first moved in, it was pretty high, because then once it started to go down, I was like, wow, it's lost a lot of water. But we also got the keys to our place right. Remember, we were supposed to get the keys the one day, so this is where it flooded.
Oh, okay.
But that was the day of the hurricane. We had a hurricane come through, and I can't remember which one it was. But we really didn't get much, but the retention pond did fill up somewhat with water.
And so yesterday, I was getting tapping off gas, but 7-Eleven and gas stations were the only things open. All the grocery stores, restaurants, even though a pizza place, Flipper's Pizza, advertised.
I saw
light post down. But even these big trees.
That looks like it's leaning. Yeah, I saw it advertised. They were closing at 4, and I saw the advertisement at 3:45. But they said they were taking orders up till 4 o'clock, so you still could have ordered. You can see there's some pole screens missing over there, but they could have been
That's
missing
almost
before.
a given in a windstorm.
Yeah. They have their banana tree. Is it a banana tree or a banana plant?
I always call it a tree, but
some debris here. That's a lake over there.
so I'm just looping back.
Okay, this light's out.
Like
Yeah.
if we went straight here, I believe this will take us into Old Kissimmee. Older section. See, this is the difference between
All these
developments that
fences are down.
developments that been here for a while versus new developments. The new developments are built at least 5 feet higher. Like they're built like it's when we watch videos of look at that fence. That fence got all blown out. Like when we watch videos of Helene, you know, you got a house that's completely destroyed, and then next to it is a brand new house. That's fine because it was built.
Yeah, but they did say on the news this time that there was a new construction. That there were chickens back there. It was brand new construction. It was built up on stilts, but it blew it right off the stilts. Go this way. That's really full. But again, I haven't been over this way in a while. But yeah, that's definitely really full. That's original swamp. These are all knocked down. I don't know if I'm getting wild looks. They're just all leaning down. This fence. This tree. Yeah, fence. They're boarded. Unless they boarded up their sliding glass door and they're unboarding it, or they boarded it up because it broke. That window's boarded up. But that's probably.
So that's was our experience with Hurricane Milton.
Yeah, and we were lucky, and our hearts go out to those that weren't so lucky.
Yeah.
And especially, I mean, I know there's devastation on the where it made landfall, but also those horrible tornadoes that were.
Yeah, more tornadoes touched down yesterday in Florida than in any other time in history for Florida.
And I did talk to my cousin who was in that area, and he is fine. He had 2 that hit within a mile of him, but he was okay. One thing we were supposed to do when we were out was to check to see if our phones.
Yeah, because we can text, we can, with the Wi-Fi, we have Wi-Fi, but we have no cell service. We can't call anybody. And even my text messages are
for his work. And some of my text messages, I've noticed if it's an Android, sometimes they don't go through, and I have to keep retrying. And I thought it was just like our service, but then I would realize, I was like, well, his work phone wasn't working either. But it is the same carrier. So. Yeah,
my work phone uses Verizon. We have Spectrum, which uses Verizon's network.
So, but we forgot to check while we were out driving around. And it wasn't really much, besides big fence panels and stuff down. I don't think we saw that much.
As crazy as the wind was last night. Even Lauren said it felt like the whole house was shaking.
She said our wall. She thought our dolls were going to come off the wall. Well, not her Disney dolls, because in her bedroom she has her.
Yeah.
What are they? Mile High? I don't even know.
Illy? Or something like that? Mm-hmm. I don't know.
Monster. I don't know. Whatever. But anyway, she said the wall was shaking. But yeah, like I said, I think we needed. We didn't really venture out too far. We needed to go out. I think.
But still, gas is iffy.
So we didn't want to go burning up gas, because tomorrow we are going to have to get into Disney to pick up stuff, because of course they're not open today anyway. Yeah. But so we have to have gas to get there and back. Right. So I was told not to make this long.
If some gas stations have gas, sometimes it's just premium or ultra, and some cars, you might get away with putting it in there once or twice, but you can't continuously fill it up with a higher grade gasoline, from what I've been told. I'm not a huge car person, but I've been told that from other car people.
All right, so that's
thank you.
Yes, thank you for watching.
And thank you for all the concerns and everybody.
And people that reached out and said that they were praying and thinking of us.
We appreciate it.
Yes, it's no joke going through these, and I honestly don't know I can go through anymore. I'll be evacuating. They can stay. But okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, and we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye.